What's up, YouTube? I'm here at the beach, loving life, and I want to talk to you today about what are your standards. What are your standards for yourself, and what are your standards for the person you want, your partner, the person that you want to come into your life? And do you move those standards? Do you negotiate those standards? Do you lower your standards based on the beauty of that other person? I refuse to. I refuse to, because you got to understand that beauty is going to fade, but character, character, commitment to yourself, commitment to other people, to your family, that's what's going to endure to the end. You got to number one, be a person with standards. Okay, so that's the first thing. You got to have standards for yourself. Keeping your word. What you say you're going to do you do it? Do you follow up? Number two, you have to be able to hold others accountable to their word. And now I'm talking about in a relationship sense, and I'm talking about a business sense. And I know this may sound controversial, but this is how I feel. Marriage is a business, and you're not. The way I see it is, you employ your woman. You employ your woman to add value to your life, and if she does not add value, you get rid of her. And I have seen that time and time again of successful men. That's why let me tell you, I could have been married many times, but yet I chose not to, because I didn't want to compromise my standards. I didn't want to end up getting a divorce. Somebody said something I didn't like. Somebody slighted me. I knew it was just going to get worse. There's this one girl that I had actually given a diamond ring. It was a diamond ring in the center, and then on the side it had these beautiful emeralds. I bought it in Dubai when I was working over there. And she was a full-fledged medical doctor, okay? A full-fledged doctor, all right? And submissive, kind, a good woman. She wasn't that pretty, I gotta be honest. She was a red bone, light skin, big breasts, voluptuous body, but her face wasn't all that. But I'll tell you what, I noticed, and I was like, wow, this girl's the one. I mean, dude, she was a doctor with, and by the way, no kids. And that is a huge, to each his own. But in my opinion, I want to go ahead and look at a child. When I look at a child, I want to see my face. I don't want to see somebody else's face. And I don't knock anybody who raises somebody else's kids. More power to you. Let me tell you, you are a better man than I, because I'm not going to let some guy unload his load in my woman, in my wife, and now I got to pay the price. Why would I do that? Anyway, so back to my doctor, right? Her name was Madeline. So what happened was, I was literally going to marry this girl. I mean, we were engaged. But I noticed that towards the thing, as the relationship was progressing, I think it was about a year in, she started to be disrespectful to me. She didn't want to work out with me, and I would see this kind of character. I would see how she would act, and I would be like, you told me you like to work out. You told me that you're not going to act this way. I don't like you disrespecting me like this. This is not okay. I'm not okay with this. And if you continue to do this behavior, I will leave you. And I had warned her several times not to do that. And she continued to do that. So I dropped her. And it broke her heart. Every woman I've been with, I've broken their heart because of the fact that I treat women very well when I'm with them. But you have to understand that even though I loved her and I loved the relationship and she was my friend, I love myself even more. I have to protect myself, and I have to protect my future family from pain. And let me explain what I mean by that is, okay, let's say I would have married this girl, the doctor, all right? I would have married her, and we end up fighting in front of my kids all the time. And then we end up getting a divorce. You know, that's the thing. You can't have that, you know? Submission is not submission until there's disagreement involved. Okay? So, a woman, yeah, she'll do what you say as long as she agrees. But the moment she disagrees with you, she stops and doesn't submit. Well, that's not submission. That's not submission. Submission is to surrender, is to give up your free will and yield to that other person's will. So that's the thing. You have to understand how the hierarchy works. You have to understand as a man who you are as a man and how to lead other people. And treat people well. I mean, at the same time, it's not just a dictatorship. There has to be a give and take. In other words, she was treated very well. I bought her many stuff, and I treated her very well. We went on great trips together. We had a very good life together when I was with her. I did her stuff for her that no man has ever done, and so that was the carrot, right? That was the carrot that gets her to submit. You can't just say, look, I want you to do A, B, C, and D. Well, what the hell's in it for her? You understand? So it's the art of leadership. It's the art of being able to do stuff. The people they follow you not because they have to, but because they want to, because they love you and they love that leader. That's the highest form of leadership. Remember, the lowest form of leadership is title, is you're actually because of your position. Mahatma Gandhi, would you consider him as a great leader? Well, he never had an official position. He was just a guy, but yet he changed the world. So you have to understand that transcends into your family. It transcends into your life. This is why self-improvement, it's like my responsibility as a man is self-improvement. I have to continually self-improve. That's why I'm here at the beach, going to go work out and going to do this kinds of things. I don't have to, but I do it because I want to have that mental stability, that mental discipline. All right? You're going to have problems. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have things that you need to do to overcome. And that's why it's important that you have that mentality that didn't never give up. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope this is an inspiration to you. And I hope not only that, I hope you'll take massive action into yourself. And I hope you'll invest into yourself. Thanks for watching.